YouTube, what's going on? Hey, can y'all see me? Can you see me? Hey, what's going on, man? I'm sitting up here at a customer getting unloaded. Got forklift drivers running around. Yeah, this load number 1 for the day. I gotta go and get load number 2. Run that. That load run about 170 miles. It's paying about 460 or something like that. I got a deadhead, 60 miles to get it, so the load paid 3 something a mile. And then once I deadhead to it, total miles to the truck, it'll probably be like $1.80, $1.90 a mile or something like that. But this load here pays about $450 or something, and that load pays about $460. That's about a $900 a day. That's why I like to run 2 loads a day, man. You don't have to work hard for your money. You know what I mean? But yeah, this video is directed towards Schneider Finance, because a lot of guys, they come on my page and then they be like, oh yes, this and that. But yeah, because I already covered that shit in other videos. You got to go back in the other videos to catch up. But a lot of guys don't understand that all lease purchase programs are not set up the same. Like Prime's lease is not the same as Quality's lease. Quality's lease is not the same as Schneider's lease, and so on and so on. ATS, so on and so on. Like Anderson Trucking Services, their lease is a straight lease. Like it's a 1-year lease. It's not a lease purchase. Like I called the recruiter up and the guy was telling me, well, you run the lease for a year and they give you I think it's like a $4,000 or $5,000 completion bonus, and that's it. There's no 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year lease with ATS. It's only 1-year leases. You run the truck for a lease and they give you a completion bonus. You run the truck for 1 year and they give you a completion bonus. That's not what I'm doing. This program is a lease purchase program. So like you guys gotta go and ask questions. When you call these recruiters up, what you guys gotta do, if you can, ask them for a copy of the lease. If you can get a copy of the terms, or at least if you can talk to somebody in the finance department, give you details on how the lease works. What's the terms of the lease? How are you able to pay? Are you able to realistically pay for the truck? Or put that shit down on paper and ask questions. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of guys, they get up under a lease purchase, or it could be like a lease. In their mind, they think it's a purchase, but it's not. And they're just leasing, and not building up their equity. And, when you leasing the truck, for me, I would assume you want to build up some equity. So that way you won't be wasting no money. Like with my lease, it's a lease, but it's a purchase. Because these companies, they're not a bank, so they have to lease the equipment. You know what I mean? So like if you go to a bank, a bank is allowed to loan money, but a company like a trucking company, they're not allowed to loan money. So they have to lease the equipment and you have to pay on it. So you guys got to understand what's going on with these companies. So like my lease purchase is a lease purchase. It's no different than going to a bank and buying a truck. I can do whatever I want with this truck. Schneider and Schneider Finance are totally different companies. My contract with Schneider National, the carrier, there's a separate lease contract for that. How I get paid, doing the job, doing the work, and then I got a contract for the truck. How the payments are arranged, and I can take this truck to any company I want to. Just like if you buy the truck at a bank. You know what I mean? Like I can get my own plates, get my own insurance. The same thing. Like when I call my Schneider Finance rep up, he does not care about loads. He don't care about none of that. Only thing he cares about is me making that payment every week. If I'm making enough revenue to make that payment every week, he don't care about loads and getting the customers or tires. He don't care about that shit. That's your truck. That's your responsibility. That's what he told me. He's like, he's like, Jonathan, don't call me, because sometimes I'll forget what I'm doing and who I'm on the phone with, and like, oh shit, I gotta call my ICA for that. You know what I mean? Because you know, you got somebody on the phone, you want to ask them about stuff. But yeah, like, so I gotta call my ICA for certain things as far as doing the job, and then I gotta call Schneider Finance for the financials of paying the truck. So here's the deal, guys. My truck, when I bought it, when I signed the lease during orientation, my truck at closing was $130,000. Okay? Every week I'm paying towards that $130,000. Right now my balance is $107,000. So I've paid down that balance. Now I'm on a 1-year lease right now, but at the end of my lease I get to renew that lease for another year or 3. They give you an option. It's either you can extend it for a year, or you can extend it for 3 years until the balance on the truck is 0. That's what my Schneider Finance rep. There's no balloon payment. It's like a lot of guys think that all leases are created the same, because I know about those leases where you pay on the truck for like 4 or 5 years, and then there's a $50,000 balloon payment. That's not how Schneider does it. When I'm making a payment on my lease payment, it's going towards the balance on my truck. Just like if I bought the truck from a bank, just like if you bought a truck from a dealer or a car or whatever, you making payments towards the value, towards the balance of your account. You paying it down. Of course the company is charging interest. What do you think? They in the business to be giving away trucks for free? Yeah. So when I signed the lease, they had me down for $130,000. All right. Now I did the math. If I made 52 payments a year times 4, total payments to Schneider Finance would be about $150,000 for this truck. When the balance on my account, because I can log on to the account and it'll show everything, all the details of my account, how much I owe, my maintenance account, my payments every week, etc., etc. There's no surprises. And like a lot of guys, they get scared of getting in a lease purchase, but you gotta find the lease purchase that sets you up to own the truck and sets you up for success. And it's just like, you guys are confused. You guys are stuck on a lease purchase from another company, or you heard or you talked to somebody. Like, if you never did a lease purchase, shut up. I mean, shut up if you never did one. For you guys who went to a bank and got a truck, congratulations. I'm happy for you. But I got to get my truck. This is my truck, and I'm doing what I have to do to get my truck. So, yeah. I just wanted to clear some things up about how Schneider Finance does their leasing or their lease purchase program and what I'm doing. Because I'm in contact with my Schneider Finance, my finance rep all the time. And I ask questions about the ins and outs of my contract. You know, anytime I got a question, I call them up. You know what I mean? So far, everything is good. So, in about a couple weeks or next month, I'm supposed to be due for renewal on my lease. So, I'm in a 1-year lease right now. And so, once my lease contract is up in January, I'm probably going to sign either another 1 year or another 3 year if I want to actually stay in the truck. And then I just continue paying on the truck until my balance hits 0. That's it. There's no balloon payment. I get the title to the truck. That's what my Schneider Finance rep told me. And the numbers make sense. I calculated, and all the numbers match up to what what's on the website when I log on my account. So, I mean, like, I don't understand, guys. They get caught up in, like, how you acquire your truck, a lease purchase. I went to a bank, I went to Lone Mountain, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, dude, this is a brand new truck. You're not going to get no brand new truck from Lone Mountain without a healthy down payment. The truck is free. I went to Schneider Finance, and I got a truck for free. You know what I mean? I put $1,000 down. You ain't gonna go to Lone Mountain and get no good quality truck with no money down. If you go to Lone Mountain to get one of their new trucks, you're gonna have to put down about $10,000 to $15,000 down. And even still, they're not gonna take your $15,000 unless you have more money above that. So you're gonna need about $20,000 to $30,000 when you go in there, because they want to make sure that's not all your money. You know what I mean? Like, I got $10,000, $15,000, but I'm not gonna put it all down on the truck. You know what I mean? That just don't make sense. You giving all your capital. Like, y'all don't know how to run a business. You got to learn how to run a business. JB Hunt, Walmart, all these big companies do the same shit with their buildings, with inventory. You think all these companies pay cash for all their stuff? No. They lease their stuff. They lease their buildings. They lease their equipment. They lease their trucks. They have them for about 2 or 3 years and they give them back. Have them about 2 or 3 years and they give them back. That's business. It's like, y'all gotta understand how cash flow works. That's cash flow. If you buy an asset that produces more revenue above what that asset costs per month, you in the black, man. It's like, you good. Like, this truck cost me $3,200 a month. The truck makes me anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a month. The numbers work. You gotta calculate the numbers, man. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to make that point. Like, y'all gotta understand how business works. That's business. And, like, for me, that's just common sense, man. Like I talk to guys, they go and put, some guys are fortunate enough to have about $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 to go put down on the truck. To me, that's stupid. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. Because if you got $20,000 and that's all your money, and you go put down on a truck, you can drive that brand new truck and you'll be broke down next week. You know what I'm saying? And, like, yeah, the truck is covered under warranty, but you ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have operational money put back in the account so you can pay your bills at the house, buy a hotel, you know what I mean, get a cab, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff costs money. So, yeah, guys, I just want to like, y'all gotta ask questions. Do your research. Don't just spit out some shit you heard at the damn truck stop. Come on now. Like, what I'm telling you comes from the source. Schneider Finance. This is what they tell me is written in my contract. I have no reason to lie to y'all. So, yeah, man, it's a quick little video, man. You know, it's the truth. You gotta be real with y'all, you know? So it's just like, because, you know, it be guys that come on my channel and they gotta pay for a truck. Or they went to a bank and got their truck. So, like, they want to come on my page and talk down to me because I'm leasing a truck. Well, you got your truck, let me get mine. Let me get my truck. I got to put my time in and get my truck. You know what I mean? This is the way that makes sense by the numbers to get my truck. Don't get mad at me because you had some bad experience. You know, you got fucked over in your lease or something. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, you had some bad experience and you going on Truckers Report and you going all over YouTube. Because it's just like, I noticed, because there are like a couple trolls, man. I go on like other trucking YouTubers pages, man. Chase and Andrew, all these guys. It'd be the same guys in the comment, like, talking shit about lease purchase and all this. It's like, man, y'all don't know nothing about business, cash flow. You know, you know nothing about You know what I'm saying? Buying an asset that makes you more money. Y'all don't know nothing about that. All you know is like go to the bank and get a truck. I'm in business. I'm driving the truck. Like, come on, man. It don't work like that. There's more to it than that. There are more efficient ways to get in the truck and make money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ran my mouth long enough, man. I'll see y'all next time, man.